I was in Senegal, West Africa, but when it was time for me to have this meeting with the merchants. The day that I had this meeting, the entire like electricity shut out on the block.
No.
So I'm talking to them and it just went off. Like, there goes my partnership with Sephora.
I want to know the story about how this partnership came about.
We're on the next big thing shelf. So one of my investors was like 2 months after launch. I'm like, what? She's like, oh, you should talk to Allison Hahn. She's been at Sephora for so long. I had emailed her. She introduced me to two of her merchants and they were like, Of course, the day that I had this meeting, the entire like electricity shut out. I can't even email them back to let them know that, hey, I don't have electricity because nothing was working. And then WWD calls me and they're like, hey, like, we'd love to honor you for Breakout Founder of the Year. I'm like, oh my God, this is so exciting, but also I'm so pregnant and I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
And I go to this very fancy breakfast, and they present these awards. And guess who's in the room? Allison Hahn. Allison's there. She's like, didn't I email you? I'm like, yeah, but your team wasn't responding to me, so we're going to another retailer. So now I'm playing hardball.
Yeah.
It's like, you need to talk to me before you go anywhere. I think there's an opportunity here. When I tell you, we signed a contract with Sephora like the next week. And when I went to college in Syracuse, I was, going at the mall trying to find a job. The Sephora was opening. I'm like, I need to work at Sephora. So I go and I apply and I worked at Sephora for like a year and a half. It was my dream job. I got a deeper understanding of the business of it versus consuming it. So for me, Sephora was very high on my list of partners because I knew how they operated, but I also knew how this product would fit in their space.